That's why I don't have any friends in my hometown. Since I came here, so far so good. But in my country, the police ambush you actually. The Philippine people are very welcoming and kind. I want to go there again. One disadvantage for living in Istanbul, traffic. In Turkey, I've been a lot of places.
In today's video, you're going to meet my friend Deniz. Deniz is from Turkey and he is currently living here in Dumaguete for the next couple of months. Deniz previously worked as a flight attendant around the world and is currently learning how to code like many of my friends. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hey YouTube, Alex here. We're here with my new friend Dennis, who has recently come here to the Philippines. He's originally from Turkey, and so we'd like to go ahead and welcome him to the show. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Dennis.
Hello guys, I'm Deniz. I'm 31 years old, Turkish. I was a cabin attendant before in Turkish Airlines for like 4 years. After that, I had a medical condition, so I have to quit. And then after 2 years of depression, I decided to come Philippines to overcome my depression, and I came here. I'm living in Dumaguete since 2 months.
You mentioned you've been to 35 countries. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
Yeah, actually I've been to, but not for a long time. For example, I've been to London, but only for 2 days. I've been to South Africa, but only for 2 days because it was job oriented. And one of the most popular place and liked place for me is UK and also Germany. I have traveled, I think, every continent except Australia.
What did you like about UK and Germany?
It was a clean country and everyone doing his business. Nobody approach you and try to sell you anything. You know, my country is like third world country, but UK is the first world country, so that's the one I like most. And also South Africa, I've seen penguins over there and that was a great experience for me. And the sea lions, the travel was nice. And also, I don't remember, but I really enjoyed while I was a cabin crew before.
And I'm curious, you chose to come here to the Philippines. What about the Philippines appealed to you over maybe going to a different place?
Actually, I'm planning to go different places in Southeast Asia in the future. But I came here before. I spent 10 days for vacation 2 years ago. And I found it like cheap, very friendly people. The weather is nice. The beaches are very, very nice. And I decided to, why not? I can go there and live the dream.
You went to Palawan and El Nido.
Yeah, I went to Palawan, El Nido. Well, it was like paradise, actually, because I've been to boat tour A. There are some places that called Big Lagoon, Seven Commando Beach, and that were beautiful places. I think everyone should see in some day.
It seems like you lived a really interesting life to see a lot of places. What are some other places in Southeast Asia that you want to check out?
Actually, I've been to Bali before, but of course for short time. But I want to go there as well, and maybe Thailand. I've never been to Cambodia before, and Vietnam also. I want to visit those countries.
Have you had any friends that have visited those places, or you're just hearing about it through your work?
For Philippines, I have a friend here who lives almost 3 years, a Turkish friend, and also he's married with a Filipina now.
Wow.
Yeah, but he returned to our country. I think his wife is going to go Turkey as well, but after a couple months or a couple years, they will come back here again. Yeah, in the first place, he recommended me to come to Philippines and live the local, live the life here, yeah, something like that.
How long have you been here this time?
2 months.
2 months. Okay, got it. And did your friend come here to do Magete or?
No, actually, he was in Cebu before.
Yeah, big city.
IT Park, and after that he moved Mualwal, and then here, because his wife from here.
Ah, I see. His wife's from Dumaguete. So that's where you got the idea to come here to Dumaguete instead of maybe Cebu or.
Yeah, actually, it was my goal to overcome my depression. I have a disorder called bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
And I have to. There is no cure for that, but I have to overcome it on my own. And I decided to come here and live because in my country I lost my job, I lost everything. I sell my car, sell my furnitures, and move to my hometown after losing my job. And then there was no friends for me over there because I never been living in my hometown actually, because my father is old retired Navy and they moved to my hometown. That's why I don't have any friends in my hometown. So I was depressed after I had diagnosed, and I lay down on the couch, watch some Netflix and YouTube. That's all I did for 2 years, and I gained like 25 kilos, and that was a bad time for me. And I decided to change the way of living myself, and I came here to change it. And since I came here, so far so good. Everything is so far so good.
Do you feel happier here?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Do you feel like the weather is better here?
Not better, but I am a summer person, I can say that. But the moist is killing me. I'm sweaty all the time. But if you are in the beach, it's fine. We can jump on the water.
Do you go to the beach often here?
Yeah, I'm going Darwin actually. Every week, 2 times a week.
You said you like to go to Darwin.
Yeah. Did you go?
Yeah, I like Darwin a lot. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
for snorkeling is very nice because there are a lot of corals over there, and you can dive in. I've seen many colorful fish and corals. Darwin is very nice. But I'm going there 2 times a week, maybe one time. I've been to Kabankalan before for Sinulog. Did you attend Sinulog in Cebu?
I did a day of it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's really a lot
really
of fun.
fun.
Yeah.
And Valencia. I want to visit Sipalay actually. It's very far, but I heard very good beaches over there.
Yeah. And you just ride a motorbike. Did you ride
Yeah.
a motorbike back in Turkey or?
Actually, I don't have a motorbike license.
Wow. So
Yeah, I had my father had a motorbike. I ride it for the small distances.
Yeah. So
But-
you had some practice.
Yeah, I have. And I came here, I bought a bike. I didn't rent, I bought directly. And if the police ask me the driver license, I show them my driver license, but it's only for car, but they don't understand. It's okay. It's the thing, when the police stops checkpoints, if you stop before the checkpoint, they can't do anything to you. But in my country, the police ambush you actually. If you turn left or right, there will be police, and if you drink alcohol, they will put you something.
Breathalyzer.
Yeah, breathalyzer,
Yeah.
and then you can't drive 6 months.
No,
They take your driver license.
You feel like it's more relaxed here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like too, like you're a guy that you like to have an adventure and
Yeah.
you're curious to go and see other parts of
Uh-huh.
the island. I think Dumaguete is a great base for you.
Yeah. I went to Bohol.
Yeah, wow. What did you think about Bohol? I've never been there.
It's very nice actually. I have friends there, and they have a resort. I spent I think 4 or 5 days, and I spent the New Year's Eve over there. It was very nice. There, do you know, the Philippine people are very welcoming and kind. So Bohol is actually very good. Chocolate Hills, the monkeys, very good place. And Alona Beach, I think it's Alona or something like that. It's like Boracay. I've seen some videos, and it's similar to Bohol actually. But other.
You said you had some friends in Bohol. How do they like living there? What's it like for them? I'm sure.
Oh, they are locals. They are locals.
Okay, they're
locals.
Filipino. Oh, okay, I see.
And also there is one Indian guy live there. He invest money for the resort, and he was trying to get working visa here. But I didn't talk very much with him because I have limited time with him. So I don't know his experience, but since I think he was there 2 months living, and also he's working for a UK company.
He's
for
like a nomad.
Software developer or something. I'm actually I begin to learn software development, software engineering, the coding. I begin to learn JavaScript. I hope I find a good job here because I don't have job yet. I only do YouTube, and I have some investment in stocks in my country stock market. That's all for now.
So your hope long term, you want to be able to work online and travel.
Being a digital nomad actually is my dream. I don't want to work like 9 to 5 jobs. And my ex-job is not like that. It was no time for a shift. You can go, flight, and then come back to home.
Never worked a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, I have experienced 9 to 5 jobs, but only 2 or 3 months. Because I was export manager. My first job was export manager, and also.
So you were talking about your work as a flight attendant, and you worked 8 days per week, or 8 days
per month. Yeah, because for example, you are going to Mexico, and it took like 1 day, the flight. You have to spend there at least 2 days, and come back. It's like 6 days for one flight, and you have to rest in your home as well. And that's why only 8 days to go.
What was Mexico like?
Mexico, I went there I think 2 or 3 times. Mexico City and Cancun. Cancun was very nice. It's like here, but the beach very long, and the white sand beach. But the sea was wavy. Like they have the waves, very big waves. Maybe you can go there for surfing or something. I don't know. I didn't surf before, but Mexico City has a lot of cultural tours. I went to pyramids over there, the Mayan pyramids, and some river.
Is there anywhere you want to go back to?
Maybe Bali.
Bali? I've never been there. Can you tell us about Bali?
Actually, I didn't travel Bali a lot, but I went to the Ubud area, not Canggu. Ubud area was nice, and when we go there with my crew, we decided to take a tour with a local man, and he drive us around the Ubud. He pick you up from the hotel, and we went monkey. So there is I don't remember, but there are a lot of monkeys over there, and also some rice farms. I drink luwak coffee. Do you know luwak coffee? There is an animal who shits the coffee, and they product it somehow and you drink it. You don't know that?
I think I've heard of that, but I've never tried it. Was it
Yeah,
good?
yeah, it's a different. It's very strong coffee actually, but it tastes good. I like strong coffees.
Is that popular there in Bali?
I don't know. I think it's a tourist spot.
Not for locals.
I don't think so. I didn't see any local over there.
Did you feel like Bali was pretty convenient place to live?
I don't know. I've never tried to live there for a long time.
Oh,
but
I see. You visited.
yeah, only 2 days because
your job.
it was a.
But
was
it's
a job
nice.
thing.
You get paid to travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that's a good way for people? Maybe they want to travel, but they're concerned about budget. Obviously, travel is expensive.
Yeah.
You think that's a good way?
Of course. Of course. The best way of travel. You travel and the best hotels are you are staying. 5-star hotels only. You get paid.
You started a YouTube channel. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I started a YouTube channel. I think 1 or 2 months ago, something like that. Not 2 months, maybe 40 days or something. I'm actually new in that business. I use my camera and take vlogs. My vlogs actually are in Turkish because I don't believe my English is so good.
I think your English is really good, but I could understand your shy about it.
Yeah. I have some videos about English, full content English, but my audience is Turkish mostly. So,
do you think a lot of young people in Turkey, they see you traveling and they also want to travel?
Of course, but the dream of a Turkish teenager to travel, because European kids are traveling in the Europe easily without visa, without passport or anything. You can go from Germany to Austria or France. Oh yeah, I've been to France and I want to go there again because the Eiffel Tower, the Champs-Élysées streets, it was very good. And the Turkish people wants to travel, but they don't have a budget. The economical situation of ours, it's very hard to travel if you don't have money. So,
do you think more Turkish people in the coming years will want to become digital nomads or?
Yeah, if they have a online job or remote workers, they can travel. If a person works for a Turkish company, they don't get paid well because the dollar difference between lira and dollar.
You mentioned unless you have a lot of money, it's not so easy to travel.
Yeah.
I imagine
maybe only close countries like Bulgaria, Georgia, Northern Cyprus, because there are some Iraq, Iran, and Azerbaijan. There are some places. Greece is very close to us, but they need visa, But the southeastern countries, they don't need visa from us, so it's easy to come here. But the airplane tickets are very expensive. It's around $500 to $1,000 for one way. We decided to change our place.
Guys, we relocated. People were having a good time, and so we needed to find a little bit different backdrop. But Dennis was telling us we talked about life in Bali.
Yeah. We were talking about the Turkish people who wants to travel to other countries.
Tell us more about that. Like, you feel like a lot of young people in Turkey, they want to try live somewhere else. Yeah.
Actually, for now, every young Turkish people have a dream like living in abroad, like Germany, US, Canada, because of the economical situation of the country. They want to live in the first world countries to gain more money, less effort, We know that you can go for doing Uber in the US and you can earn a lot of money by doing it compared to my country, because we are in Turkey, the minimum wage is like 600 US
Yeah.
a month. It's not that much, so
And Turkey's not a cheap country. I
no,
think
it's
some
not
people,
a cheap country.
I think some
no.
people got it in their head, oh, Turkey, it must, because it's developing, it must be cheap, but you're paying a lot of money to live a decent standard of
Yeah, yeah.
living.
For example, in the middle of the Istanbul, if you want to rent a place, you have to at least pay $1,000 for a month.
And that's probably still for maybe an older building or
Yeah, probably.
like
Not a high residence or shiny buildings. Because rents are way up in those years because we have a very high inflation.
you mentioned a lot of Turkish young people they'll go to countries nearby. Do you think it's
Not they are going, they want to go.
they want to go? Okay, but what's
Stopping them?
Yeah.
Money.
Money.
Money, of course, because and in Turkey you don't have money in your young age, but you have time. But in the old days you have money, but you don't have time anymore. It's like that. For example, our retirement age is 65 for men. So how can you retire and travel the world after 65? You will be old. You will be not energetic as you are in 25, 35.
It puts things in perspective because a lot of young American people, we complain about the United States, but
Because you are living there and you experience only there. If you go other places like India, Bangladesh, and you experience how they live, or for example in Turkey, you will see and understand your expectations in life is very high in US and UK and European countries.
one of the things I'm learning for you is to try to have more gratitude, try to be
Yes.
more grateful,
Yeah.
and to be more appreciative. You mentioned wanting to become a programmer. Is there a certain place you want to have a base, or do you?
Actually, in
Yeah.
Southeast Asia, like Philippines. Philippines is nice for me for now. I like Philippines because it has 7,000 islands to explore. If you start today to one day for another island, it took 20 years, and it's very good islands over there. Palawan, Boracay, I don't know, Bohol, Sikihor. I wanna go Sikihor. Did you go Sikihor before?
Not yet.
Not yet. You should. It's very good for snorkeling. And Siargao. I heard about Siargao from many people. They are telling me, you should go there. You should go there. Having a good party over there. You should go there in weekends. For surfing, for entertainment. They're really good islands over there because
How did you develop your English skills?
I studied in college the English language and literature, and I'm an English teacher.
Wow.
Yeah, but I never teach. Only I intern. I did internship, and that's all. And during my aviation years, I speak with many people. Like maybe I flight like 1,000 times, and of course you have to serve them and talk to them to make them happy, make them comfortable while flying. So I improve my skills by talking actually.
Do you feel
And
like
I advise people in Turkey that you can't learn by writing, reading. You should talk to the language. You should talk. I've never read Bisaya language, but I know some Bisaya now because I'm here like two months, and they are all talking Bisaya, and you hear some words comes to your mind, comes to your ear like familiar. For example, salamat Kuya, ate, it's something like that. You should speak the language for learning it. I think I believe that.
Okay, Deniz, you mentioned that you've traveled in Turkey, and I think a lot of my audience is curious about your country. Can you tell a bit more about your travels in Turkey?
In Turkey, I've been a lot of places, like in the western part, middle part, and the eastern part. But I've never been to north part, like we say Karadeniz, like Black Sea part. The western side of Turkey is like more modern. But the eastern side is more traditional. You can feel the difference when you go there, because the eastern part are like, you can feel the traditional way. You can eat very good food in Turkey. Very, very good food. I believe the best cuisine is ours. Not Italian, not Mexican. It's best cuisine is ours. Because, Ottoman Empire is like 600, 700 years of ruling like 3 continents. We have a very good cuisine. For example, when I was in Turkey, I traveled only for food, for eating baklava in Gaziantep. For example, for eating kebab in Adana. You should visit those places if you want to eat in the place. You can eat the Mexican food in US, but in Mexico it's different taste. Adana is very good kebabs in Adana. You should visit and eat kebabs. Adana is very nice for kebabs and cuisine. Every part of Turkey has different kind of cuisine. Like in the western side of where I live, we eat more olive oil based foods. We call it meze, You should try. The best drink is rakı with meze and fish, fresh fish. In the western side we eat like that, but in the eastern side they eat like more beef, lamb, more kebabs, something like that. But the best way of living in Turkey, best thing for living in Turkey is you can do anything you want. If you have money, you can do anything you want. For example, Istanbul is like a New York, because almost 20 million people lives in Istanbul now, and you can find anything you want in Istanbul.
Have you traveled in Istanbul?
Yeah, I lived 4 years in Istanbul, because my base in Turkish Airlines was in Istanbul. Yeah.
Do you ever miss living in Istanbul?
If you have money,
Yeah.
Istanbul is the best place to live. Only one disadvantage for living in Istanbul: traffic. Traffic is killing you, man. You can stay at traffic like 3 hours, 4 hours a day.
It's very crowded.
Very crowded. 20 million people. We take immigrants from Syria, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, everywhere. And it's easy to come on to our country, not like borders are open, something like that. But it's a very bad influence to our country, actually. I believe that. If we have so many immigrants, it's not good. It's not good for our economy, our politics, our situation on the world.
Has Turkey had a lot of immigrants since you were young, or is that more recent?
No, actually, when I was young, like until 2010 maybe, 2007, after that everything has changed. Everything, for example, the dollar was like this. One dollar was 6-7 liras, maybe 5, and after that, after some point, it goes like 10, 15, 20, 30, 35 now. It's like the inflation, it's like economy is like going down by that. I look at the peso and Turkish currency, and it goes like that. The peso is always up. It's like no inflation here, I think. Because I came here 2 years ago, 1 Turkish lira was 3 pesos. And now 1 Turkish lira is 1.6, 1.7. Yeah, only for two years. But the dollar was the same. It was 57 or 58, and it's still 57 or 58, something like that.
You know, I think that's a beautiful thing about being a digital nomad is that for young people that they want to try something
Yeah.
different. If they're
For example, for Turkish people, I'd advise them to learn a skill and learn English. Learn English actually is the best because you can travel the world with only English. Maybe Spanish, but I don't believe Spanish is enough.
have you met any other Turkish people in your travels?
Actually,
Yeah.
here there is a man who runs a restaurant here, a Turkish man. I went to his place. I eat some food, but it's not Turkish food actually, because he converted to Filipino food to sell, of course. Because he says I'm selling shawarma. Shawarma is döner, you know. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
I love it.
Yeah, but it's not the same in Turkey. In Turkey, döner is the best, but in here, they use pork. We don't eat pork.
Yeah, you don't eat pork in Turkey.
Yeah, we don't eat pork. We don't sell pork. You can't buy any pork in Turkey. Maybe in Istanbul you can find any pork, but
You probably pay a lot for it too.
I don't know
Yeah.
the price because I didn't.
You don't eat it, so it doesn't matter to you.
I tried it in different countries, like bacon. Maybe it's okay, but I'm not. I cannot say I'm a real Muslim. That's why I can eat pork.
If a foreigner wants to visit Turkey, where should they go?
Istanbul, Antalya for swimming and vacation. Antalya is the best place. In Bodrum, western side of Turkey, and also for food travel, like cuisine travel. I don't know what.
Sorry. For food travel,
Yeah, for food travel. For example, you can go Adana, Gaziantep. Gaziantep is one of the best places. Gaziantep, Adana. There are many places. Kayseri. But you should visit Istanbul, Antalya, Bodrum.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanna learn about our great leader Atatürk, you should visit Ankara.
that's the historic capital, right?
This is the capital now. Actually,
Yeah.
it's not. Maybe some people believes Istanbul is the capital, but it's not. Ankara is the capital of ours.
And you've been to Ankara.
Of course,
What's
many
it-
times.
What's it like there?
Ankara is for 9 to 5 job workers are living, and it's like we call gray city to Ankara. It's like everyone is for working in for government in Ankara, all nearly mostly everyone. But we have our leader's grave over there, the Anıtkabir, we call it, the monument of the leader Atatürk. You can visit Izmir also. Izmir is like European city. It's close to Greece, and it has effects from the ancient Greek in Izmir.
Great. Well, Dennis, can you tell us a bit about your YouTube channel?
I'm taking videos about Philippines, like having extreme or funny moments about Philippines. I'm sharing those. I'm taking my videos in English, but I add subtitles in English. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, I will I will be very happy. And that's all.
Very cool. Well, thanks so much, Dennis. We really appreciate your time today. It's been a wonderful interview.
Thank you.
Guys, go check out his channel. I mispronounced his name so many times in this video. It's actually Denise.
With Z.
With a Z, yeah, with a Z. You can tell I'm the classic American mispronouncing things. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this interview. Comment down below. Maybe you're watching from Turkey. Maybe you're watching from the United States. Maybe you're watching even from here in the Philippines. Finally, if you enjoy this content, you want to see more content like it, please subscribe to the channel down below. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon, everybody. Thank you, Denise.